now, Dana, when you get 9 guys to play, 8 to play at least 19 minutes, and basically everybody scores, rebounds, and assists. For as much as you're going to want to clean up, you're going to win a lot of basketball games playing like that.
You're right. You know, we can use our depth, bringing along Jamari, bringing along Mookie, our 2 freshmen, and hopefully get Supreme so we can play a lot of different ways. You know, Mookie gave us a big lift there. That last 4 minutes of the first half is kind of where we got our separation with the press, and Mookie was a big part of that. So, no, it was good. Key didn't shoot it very well, but everybody else, you know, made some baskets. You know, Raheem 4 assists, no turnovers. Jackson 3 assists, no turnovers. 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. It probably didn't cause enough steals. Our activity, you know, I didn't like our deflection numbers, and our rotations at times were really bad. So, a lot to work on. A lot of things that we can get a lot better at, but we knew we'd have our hands full with this team. They went on a roll last year, had 4 starters back. It didn't surprise me that, you know, those early shots going down, because I saw a lot of it on film from last year. So they're a talented team, well coached. I don't know why we scheduled them. So really good ball team, and wouldn't be surprised if, you know, they're a top 150 team. You know, their energy and those guards, really talented.
Thoughts on KJ's performance tonight?
You know, I thought he did a lot of good things. You know, he got to be a little stronger finisher at the hole. You know, I thought he had a couple plays offensively that he could have made for other guys that he didn't, but a lot of good things, you know, and he used his length sometimes defensively. When he used his length, I thought he really did some good things defensively. When he, you know, had his hands down and, you know, not quite there, like a lot of our guys, you know, like I said, I didn't think our deflection number's good, and our activity with our hands, they kind of threw it around where they wanted to. We didn't use our length and our size. You know, we started that big lineup, and they, you know, they just didn't use their length.
He was one of the more efficient players last season. Just showed up today. What makes him just so efficient with the ball in his hands?
Well, you know, he kind of knows himself, you know, and that's the advantage of an experienced guy. You know, he knows what he does well. You know, I thought defensively he could have done some more things, but offensively I thought he moved the ball, made good decisions. Yeah, no, I think he just knows himself and really knows his game. He was efficient at Stanford, and really smart young man that, you know, knows how to play.
You guys seemed happy about the numbers for rebounds in the Nevada game. The numbers were way up, and what do you think of that, both, you know, on the stat sheet and on the court tonight?
Oh, you know, I thought our rebounding plus 16 obviously is really good. You know, I think we have to be, especially when we're starting that big lineup. You know, we've got to do a great job on the boards. I think it's going to be really a key for this team, especially when we're playing big like that. We're going to get out-quicked by a few teams. So, you know, we got to use our size on the boards. We've got to use our size, you know, getting putbacks, second chance points, 14-2. That's basically the difference in the game right there.
What's the mood in the locker room starting off the season with a strong home win? Like, how do the guys feel after this?
Oh, you know, I don't know. Everybody's expectations are high, you know, and so, you know, we got to keep it in perspective. It's a home game. It's a first game. We scored some buckets, but we gave some easy ones up. I really didn't like the start of the second half, giving them 7 real easy points to start the half and, you know, getting their heads right back in the game. We had a chance, you know, we just made some mistakes, and they got easy baskets. So, no, I think the guys know it's a long season. It's one of 31 games that we're guaranteed, and so a lot of work to do.
How do you think the 2 transfers, Brandon Angel and T.J. Bamba, got into the flow of the offense that you guys run?
Well, I thought Brandon definitely made better decisions than TJ. You know, he had that offensive foul. You know, he tried to attack it. You know, everything was stagnant there. He needed to move the ball and try to attack a closeout rather than just, you know, I'll have to look at the film, but I think he gave up some buckets that he can't give up, you know. So, no, those two guys, like I said, kind of knew what we were getting, you know. Two of the guys that, you know, when we contacted them said, yeah, we're interested. You know, we know your program. We want to take a good look, you know. So we kind of knew them. They kind of knew us, you know. So, but both those guys, you know, with their experience, you know, they can take big jumps. There's a lot more in the tank with both of them.
It took a little bit for Nate to get into the swing of the game, but once he did, he played a really good game. What do you kind of see from him?
No, double, went after boards. Had a couple, like I said, a couple bad turnovers there in the second half. But, yeah, I think he missed his first 3 or 4 shots and took him out, just told him, hey, you're fine, just slow down a minute, you know. But, no, 11 rebounds. You know, we got to have somebody rebounding. TJ got 7. You know, we need those guys rebounding the ball, you know, and Nate was the biggest reason, you know, we won by 16 on the boards.
Got the chance to be in one of the better finishing groups at the rim because, again, all right, Jermaine certainly was, and when he was with Will a couple of years ago, but go back the last several years, even back to 21, 20, yeah, Peyton could and your bigs could, but you didn't have a lot of driving guards. Here, you've got nearly half a dozen guys who seem like they can finish at the rim. Yeah, you know, Jackson's good. You know, Key didn't have a good offensive game. You know, just missed some shots, had good looks, but he can get to the rim. TJ can get to the rim. Raheem's going to get better at it. You know, we need him to attack the rim. So, Bam's okay. Yeah. No, I hope, you know, that's something because that gets you to the line, and it's hard to guard. And, you know, if guys step, if they'll make the right basketball play, you know, we can really get some good looks from 3. You know, we've got to be a better 3-point shooting team than we were tonight. And those, you know, it's got to be inside, outside looks, and that triple penetration can cause a lot of that. So we've got to do a little better job there.
Where have you seen the most growth from KJ just from last year to this year? I know you're only 1 game in, but.
Well, he's working harder. You know, he's bringing more effort to practice. When he plays hard, you know, he's really talented. Sometimes he has a tendency to coast, and we got to get him out of that coasting mode because when he's active and on those toes and going hard, he's pretty good. But I just think he coasts at times. You know, we've talked about it, and you know, when he doesn't coast and those hands are active, he gets a lot of deflections, he gets boards. He had 4 offensive rebounds. I told him he missed a couple of his own shots just to get some rebounds there, but he went back after him, was quick off his feet, getting back to it. So no, I thought he had a nice offensive game. I'll have to, again, defensively, you know, I just thought we gave up some really good looks that we got to work on. And that 7 points start second half, wide open 3 in transition when we were back, just no communication. Guy gets a wide open 3. Like, those are the things that start, you know, we had a 14-point lead at half or 15. You know, that's where you got to keep that thing in double figures, you know. And we gave up some easy baskets to let him get, you know, under 10 a couple times.
Montana.
I don't know anything. I haven't looked at him. You know, the couple of guys on the staff are going, and I'll start tomorrow, and after break down the film of this one, and they played tonight. I don't know who they played. I think it was a non-Division I game. Yeah, Hawaii Hilo, that's right, and beat them bad. So, but no, I don't know anything about them. So, start that tomorrow.
Last week you talked about Nate wanting to be better on the defensive end, down in the paint, get block shots, and putting on some weight. How did you feel like he banged down there tonight?
Well, I really liked the way he contested some shots. you know, just got up, two hands, you know, went straight up. Thought he did some really good things there. So no, Nate's made really a big jump. He's in a really good place here. He's listening. He takes criticism, tries to turn it around, you know. So no, he just needs to keep playing hard. He played 27 minutes tonight. Just got to keep playing hard.
How do you like the team's ability to push the ball in transition?
You know, 18-1 fast break points, but I think there's more there, and especially if we're going to play 8, 9, 10 guys. You know, we got to run the floor, and we got to put pressure on other teams. Again, I thought the press really helped us. I thought we went to our soft press the last 7, 8 minutes of the game. I thought that helped us also. So we got to get back to pressing a little bit more, doing some good things there. But we were full court pressing on a made basket one time, and guys got messed up. They had a wide open three in the corner. You know, our dead ball presses were pretty good, but you know, a couple live ball presses we didn't do very well. So just again, that's what first games are for. You know, it's November 4th. We got to be better on the 6th, 7th, and 8th, and you know, we made a lot of mistakes, but a lot of them are correctable. You know, we just got to get everybody on the same page, and offensively, defensively, get better connected. And that should happen if you got guys that really want to be part of a team and make things happen. Because if we get connected offensively and defensively, I like the group, you know, and we got a lot of experience. So, you know, and Supreme will give us a lift if we can get him healthy here quickly.
How do you find that balance between being a physical team and not fouling? Obviously, you didn't have too many in foul trouble tonight, just TJ.
Well, I just didn't think we pushed up enough. We probably should have had a few more fouls getting up on them. You know, we were back a little bit too much, not aggressive enough. But that's one great thing about depth. You know, Jackson got a couple quick fouls there in the second half when we didn't block out on a couple free throws. And, you know, but Key finished the half, and like I said, Mookie gave us a lift. So that's a good thing about depth. You know, you should be able to play a lot of different ways.
We talked about throughout March, Dana would like to have the bench back together again, have Stubbs and have Josh back.
Oh, it's great. No. When you're coaching staff, that's the connection, again, that helps the team. I mean, Tony was with me for 11 good years. I mean, he knows what I want. I know what he can do. Josh has been with me for 12 years. I know what, you know, Kevin's 20-some, Fish is 20-some. Scott's doing a tremendous job. This is his 4th year. Mike's in double digits now, 10, 11, 12. I'm not sure what it is. You know, we're connected. You know, I say this, but they believe in me. They believe in our philosophy. We're all on the same page, and that's what helps you get through adversity. And you know, if things don't go right for the team, you know, we know what we want to do as coaches. We know what we believe we have to do to be successful. And I don't think the players ever get mixed messages, because I do believe we're all on the same page. But I got tremendous faith. Tony's been unbelievable. I mean, he is a good basketball coach. Josh is a good basketball coach. Kevin, I mean, I've got really good basketball people. They do a tremendous job, and I got a lot of faith in them because we've been together a long time. You know, they got a little faith in me, and so again, I mean, Fish was with me in 1989 when I took my first job at Marshall. You know, so Will, you're going to have to take that one stat out of the press thing I was reading today. They had coaches, I'm the third longest tenured. We're going to have to get that out. It shows, you know, Larinaga is 39 and Barnes is 38 and I was 36. Like that, we got to get rid of that. That just talking about how old I am. So, but no, having those guys around, to answer your question, been unbelievable. Really good to have them back. So, you bet.